Hey there, gals. It's me, Josie. I'm just popping on, making a really quick recording for those of you who I think are really following and tracking the work of Big Job, Big Fear, how to overcome overwhelm, how to deal with the fear of a big promotion, how to deal with imposter syndrome, and all the rest. I had this exchange this morning that just inspired me so much to come on and create a short video for you about how having especially this one feature inside Completely Confident Leadership can absolutely transform your mood in the moment, your day, your energy, and ultimately your belief. So the feature that I'm talking about is called Voxer. You probably heard me talk about it before. It was really popular in the 90s. It's this, I'm pulling it up on my phone right now. It's this free app that all my clients download. I don't want to show it to you because it shows all of my, here we go. It shows all of my clients that are on it, but it's a free app that that are my clients download on their phone, and they can use it to get coaching in the moment from me, which is to me the most transformational aspect of my program. Let me show you how. A recently onboarded newer client who I've done her leadership assessment. I understand a little bit about her negative self-talk and how she's wired. She had a very important social engagement last night, and she Voxered me this morning because she really needed to debrief. She says, I'm going to read to you. Okay, so I had dinner with the boss and two coworkers last night. I'm super sensitive, so of course the whole thing has left me ruminating. My boss makes weird comments that makes me think he thinks I'm dumb. Can you talk me through this? LOL. And then she goes on to say, I think I can't leave this job before a year is up without feeling shitty. So I'd better work on my leadership and confidence like never before so I can survive. So this is an aspect of how, for some of us, having a really big promotion or a really high profile position, like she's going out with the founder CEO, she's in a really stressful new role. She's thinking of bolting because it's so challenging for her to hold this space and the stress that comes with it. So that's how she's starting, is like, I think I'm going to have to leave this job soon, but can you help me get through because I'm not going to leave right away. And so I just helped her slow her roll. Like, why is she thinking? Why is she choosing to think that her boss thinks that she's dumb? And so we worked through it. He made a couple of initial comments to her that she interpreted that she is slow or dumb. And I asked her, what else did he say? And then the most amazing thing happened. She revealed that he also spent time at the table praising her, how she handled this new contract, this new really challenging client, how in 1 week she brought in $100,000 for the consulting company, and how grateful he was to her. And he toasted her in front of everybody. And I'm like, girl, can you see how your mind is latching on to one offhand comment and making yourself bad and wrong, assuming that he thinks terrible things about you, as opposed to seeing and hearing the praise that you received? But she was so much in this drama of how she was knocked off of her balance and off of her confidence initially when he greeted her, that she wasn't really listening or hearing or taking anything on board. I'm like, can you believe that he actually thinks that you're smart? And she wrote, I would love to think that. I've also heard him talk about others because he loves to talk, and I worry that he's saying negative things about me as well. I just don't think he means it. And I said, why do you choose to believe, to think that you're slow, that he thinks that you're slow or dumb? What other nice complimentary things did he say? And we debriefed that some more. So finally, she said, I would love for him to think that I'm confident. The other two people at the table were shocked when I admitted the project actually caused me so much turmoil, but then I regretted even talking about it. The ruminating was so bad. That's why I don't like work events. Next, I will sit there and not say a word. So she falls back into despair, back into sort of sitting on her hands. She feels overexposed. She feels like she shared too much. She feels vulnerable. And now she's just spinning in drama, feeling like she said something wrong, that she over revealed something, that she showed weakness. And so I brought up to her, like, even there, you being honest about how challenging that project was could actually be a good thing for you and the team. Can you see that? And she said, maybe. And I said, and what if he thinks that you are super confident? What would it be for you to simply sit there and accept their praise, accept their admiration, and even accept their surprise that you actually feel stress because they think so highly of you? And she wrote back, "Joe, how could anyone be without you?" Big crying face. I could accept that thought and also hope it makes me more authentic and relatable to my peers. It is always a shocker for me to think that everyone thinks that I'm confident. And so I said to her, "I want you to walk around today thinking they believe I'm really good and I am really good." So do you see how in this moment, I was able to coach her out of a despairing moment where she was just feeling completely overexposed, full of shame, and telling herself a really negative, probably false story about what her boss thinks about her, to feeling really good about it and then giving her coaching to take it forward today. I said, "Can you actually find happiness in remembering the events of last night? Can you let it be a happy evening in your mind?" And she wrote back, "Yes, yes, I can do that. Thank you for reframing the events for me. My inclination was to let the events confirm my worst judgments about myself. I'm going to meditate on this today. Joe, I'll say it again. This is the best investment I have ever made in myself. Thank you so much." This is like a text thread, and she says it's the best investment she's made in herself because she's been able to self-arrest with my assistance from falling back into some very torturous, humiliating, awful thoughts that would color her whole day and feed that complex that she has, that she's not good enough, that she's outclassed, that she's been promoted too high, and it makes her actually feel physically sick. She starts wasting all of this time future catastrophizing about how she needs to leave, when is she going to leave, when is it okay for her to leave, just because she's so uncomfortable in this current moment. Do you see that? I said, "Yes, there you go. You can choose to enjoy all of this and not use this against you, this challenge to be at this new higher level." I said, "Notice now if your mind starts to squirm out of acceptance and move you to judgment. Voxer me again if that happens. This is how we catch your saboteur in action, that negative self-talk, that inner critic, and tell her to sit down and shut up." And she laughed and she wrote, "I love it and I appreciate you," with a ton of exclamation points. So I know that sounds super complimentary about me, but really what it is a demonstration of how real-time coaching works, how having a coach in your pocket, how having access to me can help you unwind those really sticky negative interactions that take you on a wild horse ride, that put you in this spin cycle of negativity, to help you find your steadiness again, reframe, and start better believing. Now, it's not like a crutch that you'll have forever. It's not a crutch that you'll need forever. What's going to happen with this client is that we're going to go through this a few more times where she's going to continue to challenge the negative beliefs and the reflexive self-doubt that has been trained inside of her that has helped her perform at a really high level. She's going to have a few more of these things come up, guaranteed. And we'll coach on them in real time. It took me like 5 minutes. It doesn't bother me. It's not abducting my day. And because she feels safe and free to utilize me in those moments, she's going to be able to break the crust on these sticky old negative beliefs that she's had for a really long time till they're just not here anymore. She's going to find comfort at this new higher level where she's able to receive praise and believe it's true, where she's able to not spin out and think negative thoughts about herself or start wondering what everybody else is thinking and falling into judgment, self-judgment, fear of judgment. She will start to inhabit new territory that makes her feel calmer, more self-assured. She'll start to take different actions from that calm, self-assured place and see success. And slowly over time, or actually rapidly over a short period of time, she'll look back on this day and realize, "I'm so glad I don't feel like that anymore." That's how it works. So this is my call to you. The group is closed, but I am still enrolling gals in the June cohort. Our kickoff day is Friday, June 10th. So there's still time for you to book a call with me and get on my calendar for us to discuss your particular situation and whether or not joining Completely Confident Leadership is a good call for you. And if it is, we get you enrolled and you get Voxer right away. You get to do your deep dive leadership assessment. You get to start getting started on the curriculum and getting my support. So I just went to go grab the link one more time. You just go to joe@joeleader.com. No, www.joeleader.com/apply. I just gave you my email address. And you'll see at the very top of that page is a link to book a call with me for us to get on a call and discuss your situation. If you've been following me this long, I think I'm going to call you forward and say, let's do it. Let's get on a call. Let's talk. Let's see if you can also benefit from this real-time coaching as well as all the other support that you get inside the program. All right, ladies, that's it from me now. Happy Thursday. Go well.